Hello, this is Shar from the Real Kitchen for Real People, and I trust that everyone is doing and feeling well. We've made it into our love month, February, one of my favorite months. And today, I would like for you guys to come cook with me as I prepare bacon wrapped chicken breast. And these are the items that is required for this recipe. You have your chicken breast. I use breast. You can use whatever thighs if you prefer, but I use chicken breast, and I've washed and trimmed them, all the fat off. And then you're going to use bacon, and you need to use the thin bacon, and if all possible, a brand that doesn't have much salt to it. Now I use great value hickory bacon because it don't have that much sodium in the bacon. But you use whatever bacon is of your choice, but try to make it thin slice. And then you're going to have black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. And also I have pepper jack cheese. And if you want to, you can add slices of jalapeno in there if you want that extra heat. But I think the pepper jack cheese is enough heat for me. It is for this recipe that I'm preparing today. So stand by and let's get with it. I'm gonna cut this chicken breast in half. Be careful when you do it. Don't cut your hand. And you're just going to cut it down the middle here. That way your chicken breast ain't so thick. Okay? It's going to be thin. About like that. So I'm going to do 2 chicken breasts right now. Like that. Just cut them down the middle. And I always use a cut down the middle on when I'm cooking chicken breast, because sometimes you can get these breasts and they are huge. So that's your 2 chicken breasts cut down the center. And now I'm going to season with I'm going to start out seasoning with the smoked paprika. So I'm going to put that on top. The garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And you need to do both sides to make sure your seasoning is in there really good. So we're going to turn these over and do the other side the exact same way. Smoked paprika first. And as you notice, I'm gonna probably use a little salt, not very much, because there's a little salt in your bacon. So you don't want to overpower it with salt for sure. And these is a great recipe for the Super Bowl coming up, gatherings and things. So there you have it. You have the chicken breast is ready to wrap. So I'm going to let these sit for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to cut these down the middle again, just like a tender. It's going to be cut like this. It's going to be cut like a tender. So that way you can keep them long if you want. But I'm going to cut these down more like kind of like a finger food. You know, like you can just grab them. In case you're having a gathering of some kind. Just cut them down the middle if you want. think they'll be easier to roll in the bacon around it. Okay. And you'll have more. Okay, so now that's them cutting down the middle like a tender. Or if you want, you can even buy the tenders already cut and skinned and everything if you prefer to already buy your tenders already cut. And wash my hands here. Always wash your hands when you're dealing with in the kitchen. Okay. Now I'm going to get my bacon out and get it wrapped around the chicken tender. Okay, now I've taken a strip of bacon and I'm going to take a chicken tender and lay it in the middle of the bacon. And then I'm going to put slices of cheese on the bacon. Just 2 slices is all I need. One at the top and one at the bottom. And if you want to add jalapenos, you can add it at this point in the middle. But I'm not adding any. So what you do here is just roll it over. Take your bacon and roll it forward. Like that. Okay? And then you'll have your chicken roll. So you kind of have to handle it with care, but that's what it will look like when you roll it. And so you want to do that. I'm going to lay them here on the sheet, a cookie sheet. Let's try another one with you, and then you can finish it out. I'm going to add the chicken strip to the bacon. And then I'm going to take a couple of slices of cheese. Strips, not the whole slice, just the strips like this. Put it on the chicken breast and then roll the bacon into the chicken breast like that. Okay? And then you sit. It's kind of look like a cinnamon roll, really. See how it looks? Looks like a cinnamon roll. But that's how it's going to look. And I'm going to fill this whole sheet up and return to you. So you do the same. Fill up your sheet. Okay, now that I have these all rolled, I want to stick a toothpick in to keep them from coming apart, unraveling. So I stick, if you have toothpicks, grab them and stick them in, preferably on the edge or where your bacon ended, and just stick it all the way through like that. Okay, like right where you ended it, just stick it in there. Right there. They look like little cinnamon rolls. Okay. And put the toothpicks until you complete it. Okay, now that I have the toothpicks inserted, I'm going to sprinkle it with a little parsley on top. Right before you put them in the oven, just sprinkle just so they won't look so pale. So I just sprinkle just a little on there. And then we're going to stick them in the oven and let them cook until your bacon is crispy, or how you want it for, but at least for 45 minutes. And then you can kind of play with however you want them, crispy or whatever. But I like mine pretty crispy. So I'm gonna stick them in there for 45 minutes, and then I'll come back and check them out. Okay, while that's cooking, I want to thank all my subscribers and let you know that I appreciate you much. And I also like to give a shout out to KMCK for her membership, and I let her know that I appreciate her support, and I hope others will join as we have fun in the pantry. As you know, pantries always have goodies, so don't miss out on the goodies. So be sure to join us. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to be a subscriber, of course, subscribing is always available and it's always free. So you can subscribe and get these delicious recipes automatically sent your way. And then you can begin to enjoy the recipe and build your memories. These are memories that I've built over the years, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Because cooking is a lot more than just preparing a meal. It's also a time that you can prepare yourself, and kind of like a self-help, self-encouraging, self-talk. All of that goes on in the kitchen with you and the time that you are preparing meals for your family and friends. So in the meantime, while this delicious dish is cooking, I'm going to make some rice, and you can make any side to go with it. I'm going to have rice with mine. So once it's finished, I'll bring you back. And as I said, I was going to fix a side of rice. And this is just a little bonus tip I want to share with you guys. Is that whenever you are using rice, be sure to wash your rice, because it has chemicals on it. And you don't want to eat that. So be sure that you rinse your rice really well before cooking. And I just wanted to share that with you while it was on my mind. I have it down below in my shorts, but for those who haven't seen the shorts or read the shorts, this is the tip. Always wash your rice before cooking. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, in the middle of your cooking time, turn your little balls over to make sure that your bacon cooks on both sides. So turn it over halfway in your cooking time. Okay, here it is. Your bacon wrapped chicken breast. Don't they look good? And like I said, I'm having it with rice and a salad. But check that out. That looks delicious. If you like this recipe, give me thumbs up and comment below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so you can get these wonderful homemade recipes from the Real Kitchen for Real People. So you know what I'm getting ready to do. I don't cook anything unless I'm eating it. So I'm getting ready to eat. And I'll talk to you later. Love, love.